Hey everyone. We're going to go live today. We're going to chat about some stuff, going to chat about YouTube, and I thought we'd talk about your channels and see how it's going, if you have any goals or things that you really need to talk about. Today we're going to do a giveaway for 3 TubeBuddy Legend licenses. And that's like 3 separate people with 3 months to try it out for free. So I'm pretty excited. Today's going to be fun. Yay, how's it going? So we're gonna try this today. I thought I had a bit of a rough week last week, so I thought, oh hey, well, why not change it and turn it into something good? So I decided to do a giveaway. I reached out to TubeBuddy and they were really, really kind, and they're giving away 3-month Legend license. So it's so amazing. Hi everybody, everybody's popping on. YouTube's letting everybody know. So I want you to get your questions ready today. Share anything that you need help with. If your channel is a little bit, if there's something going on with your channel specifically that you need a little bit extra help with, please put it in the chat section right now. Or if you're watching this on replay, make sure you put it in the comment section so that I can actually reply to you and give you a little bit of advice. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe because I have lots of tips on YouTube growth. I've been helping people for quite a while. And yeah, any questions at all. So make sure you get your questions in the chat. So what we're going to do today, like I said, the 3 giveaways is that we're going to do it throughout the live. I'm not going to give them away straight away because I want to connect and talk with you all first as well. But what we're going to do is throughout the live, it's going to be about an hour, and we're going to talk about YouTube stuff, what's going on in life. And I'll ask a question, and you just basically answer it. The first person to answer it will get one of the licenses. So I'm pretty excited. So let's go into the chats right now and see what's going on. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Oh, wow. Everybody's popping on. That's great. Awesome. Hey, how's it going? Yay. Okay. I have so many questions. Oh, awesome. Good. Looking forward to watching this. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you're here. You know what? There's so many kind people that are part of this community. I'm so grateful for you all. So blessings. Nice to see you here. How many times should I upload it in a week? I think when it comes to uploading, a schedule is very important, being consistent. So I've been very consistent for the past 7-8 months. And so when I started, I said I wanted to do at least 1 or 2 videos a week. So I put up, I think it was 1 video, and it was just not enough for me. I was just like, I need more. So I put 2 up, and then I got to 3, and it kept going. And I was like, I think I was a little bit excited, I just was excited to do each time a video and put more and more content out for you all. So I kept putting videos up, and it definitely doesn't, putting out more videos doesn't really push your channel any further. It depends on the topic that you're talking about that will. So there was lots of videos that I was pushing out. For example, in December, I had 1 video take off, and it didn't get millions of views or 100,000 views, but it was getting a lot of traffic. Even YouTube themselves shared it out because they're like, it's good content, obviously. So yeah, it depends on the content itself. I wouldn't say more will help you. I will say good content, informative content, and finding a schedule that works for you. So uploading depends on your schedule completely and how much time and effort you can put into each video. Okay, so let's see. I recently hit 1K a few days ago, but I still can't stream from my phone. So give it some time. It will come. Sometimes YouTube's a little bit slow with that kind of stuff. If you hit 1K, they kind of wait. I think what happens is once you hit 1K, there's a buffer space just to make sure that you stay in that area. Just like watch time hours, they have a little bit of buffer. So yeah. Just give it a little bit more time, Samzone, and hopefully that'll come in soon. If it doesn't, I would reach out to YouTube and ask them if there's something that you need to do. Maybe it's just you need to update your phone or the apps within your phone. Not sure if that's what you would need to do. Okay, so let's scroll back up. I have a question. So I'm going to start editing my videos for 5 to 10 hours. Oh, wow. So I'm going to start editing my videos for 5 to 10 hours before posting. Okay, but I feel like no one will see them. What are your thoughts? So I put in quite a bit of effort and time like you. So each video is different. Some videos take maybe 4 hours of editing, and then others, like the ProTuber videos, take about 8 to 10 hours of editing because there's a lot more research and diving into them a little bit more. And not to say that the other ones don't get a lot of research. I get a ton of research for the other ones, but I think with this one, it's you're talking about it by ProTuber videos. You talk about a certain person, you have to make sure the information's like on the point, right? And I haven't had any complaints from any of the creators that I've shared about. Actually, they've all reached out to me, and like each time I do a ProTuber video, each time they're like, "Oh, this is great! This is awesome! I didn't even know this." So it's good. But yeah, sometimes 5 to 10 hours. So when it comes to like doing the videos, it's honestly being strategic about the videos if you want people to see them. So whenever you go into doing your videos, you should already have an idea of the title and the topic researched out, keywords researched out, and the thumbnail already thought about before you go into filming and even editing, right? So before you do anything, you need to come up with ideas that are going to get that click. And there's lots of videos on my channel about how, thumbnails, but also about, trending topics and all that. So I recommend that you take a look at the trending topics within your industry and finding out how you can do that for your channel. Like the other day, someone was I looked on someone's channel because I was being nice. This isn't something that I do all the time, just because I don't have a lot of extra time. I edit for people, I film for people, and all that jazz. So I do this whenever I have a minuscule of time. Anyways, so I looked on someone else's channel just because we just had a great conversation, and I noticed that their channel was doing really well, like everything's great, and I gave them some suggestions for their videos for their next short videos, because there's quite a few things that you can do. Now, when you look at your industry, I can go to any industry and I can say, this is going to work for you. I just know that it's going to work because I've done so much studying and research. And I think that's where a lot of people don't dive into a little more. They don't study, they don't research the industry enough. They don't say, well, maybe this video does better because of this. For example, Erica Diane, she did a video on morning routine. Now, morning routines are morning routines, right? But she did a morning routine and she exploded. In 2 weeks, she got 1 million views. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to get 1 million views on a video, but just finding the topics that are going to stand out, and eventually you'll find your audience. It'll all come together, but you need to know who you're talking to, right? So I know that was long-winded, but I get that 5 to 10 hours is hard, but honestly, if you are putting your time and effort into doing the research first, finding the topics that are going to get those clicks, the 5 to 10 hours is definitely going to be worth it. Can you videos on how to get the best live streaming quality on a budget? Yes, actually. Well, it depends. I have my camera here, but honestly, I do have a few things that I can share that is honestly amazing. I can't even believe not more people know about these. So I have a couple things here that were under $20, and obviously I have my camera, but that's a little bit more pricey, obviously. The rest of the equipment that I have is like all under about $50 for this live streaming setup. So aside from the camera itself. So yeah, I can totally look into doing a video for you. I tried doing the live streaming videos on my channel. I did one. I talked about live streaming once on my channel, and nobody was really interested in it. So I thought maybe that's not a topic that people want on my channel. So if you all want more about live streaming, I will totally do it on this channel. If you're just joining, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like, because that way I know that you're liking the lives. I can do them more for you. I eventually want to do more giveaways in the future, but I thought I was just feeling that great last week, and things just weren't, people weren't being nice. And so I just thought, hey, I reached out to somebody and they were like, yes, let's do it for your channel. So, yep. Hey, how's it going? Should you do premieres if your channel only has 200 subscribers? Honestly, I don't really like premieres. And I know there's a lot of other creators out there that do premieres, and I tried them on my channel quite a bit, and they just never work out. Like, I find that there's not, when people click on a video and they see it, they're like, oh, I want to watch it now. And then when they go back later, like they have to go back later to watch it. And they don't have, I don't know. I just feel like you don't get the initial engagement that you want from it. Like I had a few people on the premiere the other day, which was nice, but to be honest, it's it never really works on my channel. So you have to try it on your channel at least once or twice to get a feel if it's going to be something that you want to do on your channel. I know a few other creators do it and they have great success, but I don't really enjoy them. So I probably won't do them anymore. Yeah, maybe try them one more time, but I think that's me for premieres. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you here. Greeting to all of you. Hey, how's it going, Tanya? Nice to see you here. Oh, okay, thanks. No problem. I got you in here in time. Just saying hello. Hey, it's nice to see you here. I love seeing familiar names and people joining in. That's so nice that you're here. How do you edit your videos? So with my videos, I edit them all in Premiere, Adobe Premiere Pro, and that's how I've done it all the whole time. For the past 5-6 years, I've been editing videos for weddings, I've been editing events, birthdays, and all that jazz. So that's the thing that I've used, and it's always been really, really good. So I tend to stick with something that works for me. So what you need to do is, if you're looking into that kind of thing, look into what works for you. There's Filmora, there's DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve, I've heard really good reports about, and I believe it's free. So I have some film producer friends that are like, they say that it's great. And with Adobe, sometimes it's a little bit of a learning curve. So that's something to look into if you're looking into editing. Okay, thank you so much. No problem. Hi, hey, how's it going? I am so excited for you. I saw you the other day posted in the Facebook group about your channel. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. You're so close. Actually, you're on the same. I think I'm at 3,800 watch hours, which is amazing. So we're on kind of the same level there, and around the same amount of months. I think I'm at 8 months, because I did quite a few shorter videos in the beginning. That was my downfall. So my videos, like I'm about to hit my watch time hours, which I'm pretty excited. But anyways, not about me, it's about you. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad you're here. I finally made it back. Awesome. Hey, how's it going? Taking the plunge and doing my first live tomorrow morning. It's going to be a live review. What's your number one tip? Oh, that's exciting. I love that idea. I would say my number one tip is, if you're doing a review, it's really easy to do that. But then I would break it up. So instead of if you're doing you're reviewing something specifically, I would break it up with some questions. Maybe you could say, if there's some people on the live, which is amazing, because your first live, it's intimidating. But what I would suggest to you, if there's some people on, ask them, to engage with them and ask them to comment in the chat section, something that they're really excited about, a product that they would love to see you review, or, try and get them to engage and get excited. I like to recommend that you try and, chat with them. Like if there's, say, for example, Fixed by Shaq is here, I would say their name, be connected with them and be with them. If there's no one on, have some questions ready to go, just so you can have a little bit longer live so people can watch it afterwards. And just throughout your review, kind of answer those questions that you would have gotten from someone else, or, just found, you can easily make up some questions that people have asked in the past, right? It's awesome. Morning, how's it going? I love that Olivia channel. I love the little profile pic. I don't know why. It was so simple and minimalistic. It caught my eye. And then, okay, so what do you think is the most important thing when uploading a video? I think when uploading, you mean the process, the metadata, if that's what you're talking about? I think what you should do is, the most important thing is to have it researched out before you go into it, if that's what you're talking about. Making sure that you understand what you're talking about. And I think the most important thing overall is getting that click. So thinking about how you're going to get them to click is really hard sometimes, especially within each industry is different. Let me see. It took me 4 or 5 days to unlock all the features when I reached. Okay, so there you go. For me, with the community tab as well, it only took I think it was 48 hours. And I had mine, but there's other people that had it within a week or something like that. Same with the live. I didn't actually check that because I don't use my phone for my lives. I use all the computer and all that jazz. So yeah, I think it takes a little bit for them. They need buffer space to make sure that there's no like dead channels that just subscribe and then you're back under 1,000, right? So I think that's what they kind of review it. Okay. Have you got monetized? Oh wait, I'm back. How do you prevent getting spammy comments on YouTube? You can't really prevent them. To be honest, it's just something that YouTube, I think it's been a little, like, it's been bad in the past few months and people have noticed that. The only thing that you can do is just block them, not just moves them on, right? Or delete them. There's really nothing you can do for having spammy comments. When it comes to like those, really weird ones, and then there's ones that people are just like sub for sub. The ones that sub for sub, you just say, you can comment back and say, oh, we don't do that here. But if you like the content, make sure, whatever. If they keep going on with the sub for sub, then I would just block them because they're not listening, right? Let me see. Have you got monetized? I'm very, very close, Fantagio. I'm so close. And by the end of this month, because the rate that I'm going at, by the end of this month, I will be monetized. Fingers crossed. And I've set it all up ready to go so that whenever it does come time, it will not take that long, hopefully. So I'm pretty sure I've got everything in order, ready to go, because I've researched it a lot and I've like So I'm on the ball there. Okay, there's 18 of you on. If you're just joining, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know that you're liking this video. Okay, let's do one of the giveaways around the 20-minute mark. And then I'll do another one at the 40 and then 40-ish maybe. And then the last one, we'll just kind of go with it. Okay, so let's see. 100% being prepared is key. I literally go on Pinterest and clothing websites to look for thumbnail inspiration. Oh, that's a really good idea. Very, very smart. Actually, you know what is interesting? You can actually Google title generators to give you kind of sometimes you have, if you struggle with titles, there's title generators out there that you can use to actually help you. And title is always one that I'm not very I just don't know how, I focus in on the search a lot with certain topics. And then I'm like, well, then that doesn't make sense, right? So sometimes, and even I've had, other creators reach out to me and say, what do I do? And this is what I do. I research and I look for title generators, and you can actually type in your common word that you're going to use. So for example, maybe it's tech. You type that in and it gives you some. Now, some of them are not that great. You don't want to use the ones that don't make sense. But yeah, that can help as well with titles. Sometimes you just need a little help. And obviously you wouldn't want to use it all the time because you want to make sure that you're trying to be unique and different. But it's an option if you're not as comfortable in the beginning, right? Would you ever be a social media manager since you know a lot about growing on social media? I have considered it, obviously, someday maybe, because there's so many things that you can do. I've been on social media for about 13 years, and there's some things that I like. In the beginning, the MLMs, they were all about, social media came out. It was like, oh, you have to be this way and that way and this way. And now it's done a 360 where it's shifted and you have to be very organic and truthful, which is 100% what they should have said in the beginning. But when social media first started brewing at like all the businesses and stuff, there was a lot of fake people out there. And now I feel like it's shifted completely into like this, you need to be yourself, which is what I always recommend on YouTube for sure. And when it comes to being social media manager, I've considered it, but I definitely will have to get more experience under my wing, just because I want to make sure that I'm going to, I understand what I need to do. So I've been actually working on the side for free with a lot of different people, just trying to make sure that I'm on the ball and I know what's going on. Social media is always changing too, so it's really not something that you're going to be perfect at. And there's TikTok now, and there's all that jazz. TikTok is a totally random algorithm. Honestly, it's the hardest algorithm to understand so far. I feel like I understand Instagram really well because just in the past week, I've noticed a huge change in their algorithm, and seeing that the organic growth in different ways is interesting. Instagram's trying to compete with TikTok, right? So. But yeah, someday maybe, and I would love to do that for people, help them. How do you make your thumbnails? They're really good. Oh, thank you. That's really nice. Excuse me. I make them all on Lightroom. So I take a picture, a really good picture, and make sure I've posed and thought about the thumbnail Then I go to Lightroom and I have a preset all set up, ready to go, because I love the colors that I use for my preset. It's just me. And then I move that over to Photoshop, which is what I use. But I actually want to dive into showing you how to use like Canva a little bit more, because I do use Canva for like the art, like the, the elements. So that if there's a thumbs up or something, I will use Canva. And I have the paid version, but you can totally use the free version to add little like, arrows and stuff just to make it pop out. I definitely think you need to, if you're taking thumbnails, make sure they're just really like not bright. Not like super bright so you're so blown out. But what I mean is just like make sure they're popping, like you can actually see your face and your expression. And if you're not doing your face and expression and it's product, make sure it's clear and people can see it. The thumbnails is one thing that you need to really grab someone's attention. I highly, highly recommend you studying Mr. Beast's channel. Obviously, his thumbnails will be totally different to yours, but how can you make them so good that you want people to click? That's kind of what I'm trying to get at, right? So, yeah, definitely I'm going to be diving into that. I actually have a video, if it works out, about how you can use your iPhone to create a channel banner this week. I want to dive into that stuff more because people have been asking me. And very basic, easy, simple banner that I want to show you how to make. And I'm going to try and share with you how do you do it on your phone, because a lot of you out there are using your phones. So I want to show you how simple it can be. Okay, so let's do a giveaway. We're going to do the first one, and I'm going to take your name down. I'm going to have to come back to these questions in a few. Oh gosh, there's a million questions here I'm missing. So let's just get into this. So I want to they're just going to be random questions, and they're not going to specifically like dive into. Hopefully, if you've been here long enough, you'll know something. So if you're excited for this giveaway, please put in the chat section right now, yes, I am, and we'll do it. I'm really excited that TubeBuddy was able to be a part of this and give you guys an opportunity to try the 3 months trial out, because I highly recommend the Legend version, because I'm able to do, if we're talking about thumbnails, I'm able to do like the A/B testing of my thumbnails to make sure I get the best click possible. Or the click magnet, that's something that is only in Legend version, and it gives you opportunities to find which videos that you need to improve to get better, that will get more clicks. So yes. Oh, here's the yes, I am's coming in. Okay, awesome. So I have a question and I'm very excited. So my first question is, what is one playlist in my playlist? Like on my channel, what is one title playlist? So I have 10, I think 8 or 9 playlists set up in the back. What is one playlist? All you have to say is write the name in the chat section, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Yes, video ideas. I was a new one. I just created that one. You must have watched that. Okay, so yes, it's me, Sarah HG. I am going to write your name down, and then I'll send it over to TubeBuddy, and I'll confirm with you. I know you're following me on Instagram, so make sure you just reach out to me again on there. I think you are, right? If you're not following me on Instagram, it's katherineperry.co, so that way you can just see, like, I have tons of info on there too. So yes, it's me, Sarah HG. I got it. You want it. Awesome. That's awesome. Congrats. Yeah, so reach out to me and I will confirm with you whenever it's set up on your back end, because I can just copy and paste your channel link and send it over to TubeBuddy team. Okay, that's awesome. So we've got 2 more within this live, so make sure you stick around. That's going to give you 3 months to try out the Legend version of TubeBuddy, and that's a huge deal because that's going to give you an opportunity to see how you can use it. And I want you to if you do win this, make sure you take all notes and start doing things, right? So that's awesome. Congrats, girl. That's awesome. So excited. Okay, awesome. Let's go back up to the questions and we'll go back down and we'll do another giveaway, okay? I may have missed a whole bunch here. I'm so sorry, but there's a lot of questions. Okay, let's see. I need to speed it up with the questions. Hi, I'm another account. I have many views, around 700-800 views. Where can I catch 1K views? Where can I catch 1K views? You just okay. So hi, in my other account, I have okay. So if you want to reach 1K views, I would look at the videos that have done well. Take like the top two and see if you can watch them through and see what parts people were interested in, and then maybe do a video on that topic. If not, then do something very similar to that. So if it's like, how to get curly hair, maybe you could do another video on my curly hair routine or something like that to connect them. And then that way one will watch the other, right? Because they're interested in that topic. So maybe take a look at that. Maybe that'll help. Irish Corella, I think that's how you say it. Can you look at my channel? What can I change? I'm not actually doing, I'm not, like I said, it was only a one-off moment when I looked at someone's channel. I would love to do everybody. I honestly would, but I can't. And that's why I put out, like, if people wanted me to review channels, but then I got some, like, people were saying, well, that doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? And I'm like, well, people asked for it, right? And I just can't put out 30 hours extra on doing, like, the channel reviews. Maybe I'll do, like, a live channel review. I need to figure out setup because I don't want the StreamYard thingy on there. And I know there's other streaming services, but I just don't know. Well, maybe I'll do like a live channel review, and I'll pick like five channels, and we'll go through them together, and we'll just look at them. Awesome. Premieres don't work for my channel. Yeah, premieres are very finicky, and I don't really enjoy them. Hi, how's it going? Yes, I totally feel the same way. Like I mentioned in the video, but I don't want to see it from the middle if I didn't come in time for the start of the video. Yeah, makes sense. Like then you don't want to miss something, right? So the premieres are a little bit messy. I feel like if people are joining, then they're like, oh crap, I don't want to see this. I want to watch from the beginning. And then, that just doesn't work out. I don't know how to do premiere. Well, whenever you're uploading, you upload it and it gives you the option to public, private, unlisted. And then when you go schedule, if you click schedule, then it'll come up. Well, I think you can actually do it before that. But if you click schedule, you can do it gives you an option there's like a premiere checkbox below it. You just click that and it gives you premiere options. Great live, Catherine. So glad you're here. Awesome. I use and love DaVinci Resolve. Yes, honestly, it's one editing software that I definitely recommend because a lot of my filming creators, I connected with near me, a local producer, and he uses DaVinci now because he's just it's a lot easier. Erica Diane has blown up. Yes, she has 1 million views in 2 weeks on one of her videos. And I understand why. I wish I wish I could do another video on her and just show you why that video blew up. But, I don't want to be repetitive on my channel. Yes, she is. Hello from Switzerland. Oh, awesome. That's so cool. I love your energy. Awesome. Guys, can we all watch one of her playlists so she hits the necessary time? Oh, that's so nice of you. Yeah, if you want to, you can. You'll definitely learn something if you watch through the playlist because I have one playlist with 80 videos. Isn't that crazy? I'm very determined to make my playlist cohesive. I'm just kind of like that person. For example, I just created the video ideas playlist the other day, and it was, I was like, why didn't I do that sooner? That's going to have tons of video ideas for you to click through and just be like, okay, well, I can use this video idea, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying my content. I know I'm really enjoying sharing and helping you guys. And if you're just joining here, there's 18 of you. Make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And also subscribe if you're just joining me as well. We've got lots of great content on this channel, and the community is awesome. Thank you for the live tips. I really want to do for experience sake. Yes, just take it one step at a time and enjoy the live. Be in the moment. Enjoy your audience. If there's an audience, if there's not, then imagine there's an audience right there with you. And it'll just go so well. I want to do a live. I feel like I need to offer something to get their attention. I do shopping hauls, maybe talk about what I got the save. Yeah, that's honestly, when you go on a live, starting out, I would just suggest doing it once a month, at least once a month, just to connect. One, to connect with your audience, and two, just to give it a little bit of a different perspective. People love seeing you in the moment, seeing how you interact with them and connect with them. So yeah, definitely go for it. Hello, how's it going? That's awesome. I try not to focus too much on the numbers at the moment. I really enjoy creating content. I really want to have fun with it. So my main goal right now, is just to create videos consistently. That's a great goal. Honestly, if you can get that down, you're going to enjoy it a lot more, right? I struggle with titles. Yes, so the title generators will help you, but I wouldn't recommend doing them all the time because then it gets repetitive and pretty much the same thing, right? So my Canon M50 comes Wednesday. Oh, I can't wait to go live with it. You got a Canon M50? That's awesome. Yes, we were talking about like different cameras on Instagram, right? Yeah, so I have the Sony, but I know the M50 does a really good job, and a lot of creators use it, and I highly recommend it. So that's great. Do you have a Facebook group? Yes, I do. It should be linked in this description, so you can check that out. And if it's not in the description, then you can go check the other descriptions on my videos. It'll be in the links. Let's see. Hi, she does. Yes, please do that video. That'd be awesome. Okay, so yeah, I'll do a video. Maybe I'll talk about I think that what we're talking about is a live equipment on a budget, because I do have all of this is budget friendly, like except for the camera, of course, but you can use it in your cell phone, so it's not like a big deal. Do you want me to post the link into your group? Sure, if you can. It doesn't really work here, but if you can, that'd be awesome. Yes, I am. Oh yeah, we're getting to that part where I was talking about excuse me, no problem. Instagram live. Hey, how's it going? Yay, thanks, views and subscribers. Yep, there's a whole bunch of different playlists there. As you can see, I have tons of playlists that you can all binge watch through. Faceless and voiceless video help. That's a good one. I should make that up because I want to help those channels, like those niche industry, a little bit more people. Yeah, I love this giveaway. No problem. Blessings to everyone here. Sorry, channel help. Yeah, congrats. When is the next giveaway? It's around the 40-minute mark. So give or take, maybe earlier, maybe later. I'm just not right on the dot. Let's see. How can I convert the IG followers to my YouTube channel? So you have to find on Instagram, when it comes to converting, you need to make sure that you're targeting with hashtags, because if you're finding people on Instagram, so you're targeting with hashtags that are specific to your industry. So if you're into makeup, make sure it's aligned with the makeup industry. Or if it's to do with cooking, you make sure, or specifically cooking like a fish dinner or something like that, make sure it aligns with people that enjoy cooking and enjoy that process, right? So you need to find your audience on there too, so that you can convert them over to your audience on YouTube, because you wouldn't target just randomly anybody and then they don't enjoy the content on your YouTube channel. So that's how I do it. I definitely have some major tips for you all when it comes to IG. So if you want me to do a video or something on that, I can totally help you out, because I actually have been doing a little bit of research on it. But also last week, I saw a little bit of growth just from a couple things that I did. And I think I was doing research, and I think I understand the algorithm a little bit more on there too. So what's your suggestion to get people to come to your live streams on YouTube? Have something exciting for them to see and watch and be a part of. If you're just trying it out for the first time, just do something that, might be a Q&A to get to know you. Maybe a giveaway. You can do giveaways in different ways. Now, not necessarily, you have to make sure you read YouTube's rules and regulations, but honestly, giveaways can help as well. Or you can, there's lots of things that you do. Like someone was saying that we're going to review something. So if there's a new product on the market, I know there was this new makeup foundation thing on the market on TikTok, and everybody's like going crazy about it. Maybe grab that from the store and go do a live video of you putting it on. You're like, oh, I just grabbed this from the store and I'm doing a live. So something like that. Make it interesting and something they really could want to click on, right? Hey, how's it going? Studying with Emma. It's awesome. How to premiere would be a great YouTube short idea. The way you described it was so snappy but understandable. Oh, great. Awesome. Yeah, so it's very simple to do, but I think it's not necessarily what a lot of new creators want to do, because when it comes to premieres, you have your audience needs to be excited every single time. I don't know. Premieres are just so strange, and I don't enjoy them, but I can definitely do a YouTube short on that. And speaking of YouTube Shorts, I'm looking into YouTube Shorts so much lately. Like, I've been connecting with channels that are doing it and have had some videos take off and understand the algorithm on that a wee bit more. And I've also been listening into some bigger creators that have worked with YouTube on YouTube Shorts, and I've listened into them, and I've noticed there's a huge trend. And I have a few friends that are doing YouTube Shorts, and their videos are taking off. So, guys, YouTube Shorts is so interesting, and I have lots of information to share with you all when it comes to that. And we'll be doing more on that stuff in the next couple of weeks. Maybe not next week, but the week after. This week, I'm going to hopefully talk about how to create a banner with your phone, and also have another ProTuber video go up, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah. Good group. Yes, awesome. Hey, long time no see. I know, it's been a while, right? I recently started this YouTube channel. I'm kind of new to YouTube, so your channel has been helping a lot. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad it's helping. Yeah, I want to, my channel is focusing on helping like small creators that are just starting, but also creators that have just had little time to work on their channel, but they're still like not sure how to get their channel out there. So my channel is a bit of both, but it can, I've got people subscribe to me that have thousands and thousands, 100,000 subscribers even. So it doesn't matter what day of the year or what part of the journey you're on. I think the information can really work for each person. So cool. Not as crazy as my playlist with 340. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I love that. That's really cool. That's cool. Now, how many playlists do you have? That's the question. I'd love to know. Just go monetize on Valentine's Day and go all 3 steps done. Right now, I'm just now placing my ads in my video. Oh, yay. Yes, you've been here for a while and you've been part of this community. And it's so awesome, Marianne. I'm so proud of you. Congrats. That's amazing. I was just saying we're so close on this channel too to being monetized. Like, I'm only about 150 away, 200-ish. So I get about 200 to 300 watch hours each week. So at that rate, I know I'll be more than likely at the end of this I'll be hitting that mark, right? So congrats to you. What are some free websites to help you with SEO or tags? Honestly, when it comes to that, I just use TubeBuddy, and that's something that you're going to get into a little more. You're going to see a little bit more information when it comes to that kind of using TubeBuddy with the 3-month legend. But yes, that's all I use. So I can't recommend anything else because I've only ever used that. The only other thing that I do use sometimes to really dive deep into seeing how many searches are on Google is Google, the keywords everywhere. If you've not heard of that, it's a great tool to figuring out how many searches per month, that tag or topic is used. So say it's Valentine's Day, and it may or may not have any searches. So it'd be interesting. That's the only other thing that I use. Today my internet's not good. Oh, sorry about that. Yes. Okay, thank you. I will check out find the link to our Facebook. Yes, that's great. It'd be nice to connect with you, and you can definitely, see all the information that I have in there. I did go live quite a bit in there a while ago, and I have tons, like everybody's sharing their results and such. So definitely go check that out. Is it a good idea to start a YouTube channel that gets me anyone leads into their business? You can do that. You can get more leads for your business. If you have a business, I recommend going to LinkedIn, because I've gotten business off LinkedIn and I'm barely on there. If you're a business that wants to work B2B, then I would recommend LinkedIn because they also have a video. They're really into video as well, and you get a lot of traffic from video. So try that out. Maybe you can do something with that as well. Not trying to take you off YouTube, because YouTube is great for business leads, but LinkedIn is a good start too. Do you remember color correcting your videos? Oh, do you recommend color correcting your videos? Yeah, so I do color correct my videos. I like to just a little bit, because my room's very bright and I don't go into too much detail because it's not going to be like cinematic, and it's not like I'm doing this and that. I do it a little bit. honestly, my camera, the color correct on my camera sometimes is very finicky and it just shifts so easily. So I just try and brighten it a little bit and correct the contrast and the lights and darks, and then like the shadows and the whites, the shadows, and then the blacks, and then the saturation. So all of that I'll work on. I don't do too much more because honestly, if I was doing more of a cinematic movie feel video, I'd probably do a ton more work. But these videos are, the ones that I put up, they do a great job. Like if you're doing something else with makeup, maybe you want to work on it a little bit more. So, yes, please help me with Instagram. I do have a couple videos on Instagram, but they never really got anywhere because people weren't super interested in it. But I can always go live on my Instagram and talk to you about Instagram tips that I've learned over the past week or so. So maybe if you're on there, follow me on Instagram and we'll do a live at this point this week. So it's catherineberry.co and check that out and we'll talk about it there maybe. Yes, found it. Yay, found your Facebook group. That's awesome. I can't wait to connect with you there. Suggestions on my channel, I would just say, from what I see from the title, Art of Hacks, you've got a great opportunity there. You can do time lapses. You can do art tutorials for specific things. You can review art gear, equipment. There's lots to do. Just look at your industry and see what's trending right now. So if you follow a lot of art people, go on your browse page and see what's going on there. Because sometimes you'll find trending topics on your browse page. So, okay, so we hit the 40-minute mark. So we're going to do another giveaway. So if you're ready, just post in the comments. Let's see. If you're ready to do this, say yes, girl, or something like that. I don't know. I'm going off the top of my head now, I think. Okay. So I think we're gonna do another question again, obviously. The first question that we did was about playlists, and yes. So this question I want you to answer is, what was the title of my last video? You can put it in the chat section right now. What was the title of my last video? Yes, girl. What was the title of my last video? You can put that in the chat section and I'll write your name down. Yes, YouTube trends you need to try. That's pretty close. And you know what? Talking about YouTube trends just a few minutes ago with someone there, I think, that's perfect. Go check that video out. YouTube trends you must try. So, you're going study with Emma. Study with Emma. So you won 3 months of this legend version. I'm so excited for you because that is a huge deal. The TubeBuddy, that I can't live without. I do everything on the legend version, and I do have the free version on another channel just to test out like how can you do it without. But honestly, it's a lot harder to do it with the free version. So I always recommend either getting the pro version because that's just a step up and then gives you everything that you need as a beginner. But the legend version is like legend. Like you get so much with it, like unbelievable amount of data to understand your channel. So excited for you. Yay. That's awesome. So we have one more giveaway. So stick around. We're almost there, guys. So one more giveaway. If you want me to do more of these in the future, make sure you hit that thumbs up button because that'll let me know that you are enjoying this live. Also, I've learned a lot. You guys have brought up a lot of questions and good insights. So it's good. Awesome. Definitely. This is cool. So we're going to do one more giveaway in about 10, 15 minutes. What time is it right now? Let's see. Yeah, probably about the 10, 15 mark from here. So for 50, let's say 55 mark-ish, we'll do one more giveaway. All right? I'm so excited. This has made my day. I'm so excited to give away stuff. I just love it. If I don't have time now for uploading constantly, so I just upload once a month when I'm very busy, just because my channel gets started. Well, then I'll upload frequently later when I'm free. Will that ruin my channel? No, if you keep it I think if you're busy right now and you're not focused on it, definitely uploading at least once is good. If you want to dive into it a little bit more later and you have more time, then it'll be good that you've kept a little bit of progress on there. So it's not going to hurt it, but it's not going to push it out way more, right? That's just the way it works, right? Moving forward in 2021, are single niches still necessary? Should creators welcome doing more than one niche, 2 or 3? You could. So what I will say is, I have an industry that I work in. So I'm working in small YouTuber growth. That is the industry, small YouTuber growth. But within that, I'm talking about other things. Like, I talk about how to, grow your channel, but I also talk to the equipment that you use, how to be like the confident and scripting your videos and all that jazz. And I can also dive into like more businessy stuff if I wanted to, like apps and gear was related to that. So there's lots of things that I can do within it. Now, I have another channel that I'm doing, and it's a little bit different. I have picked a few different industries that I'm going to be working in. But overall, within those industries, I'm going to focus in on the topics a lot, like the trending topics. So I've got tech that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be talking about, doing unboxings, doing reviews on them. And within that, I know, like, I already have the stuff that I was going to purchase anyways. So I was like, well, I'm going to be doing videos on this because I know it's a trending topic. The other thing is I'm going to be talking about productivity. So I've tech and productivity that kind of go together because I want to focus in on my business. So the tech productivity is going to be focused around one sole thing, which is my business. And so that's kind of how I'm doing it, just to test it out, because I know lifestyle YouTubers are always like, I don't want to niche down. I don't want to do this. Don't want to do that. But when you look at lifestyle industries, like, for example, Julie Craig Chris, she talks about technology, but she also talks about productivity. I know it kind of sounds very similar to my channel. Mine is totally different because I'm a totally different range than her. She talks about college as well, and I'm not in school. I'm talking about business, right? And so you need to look at within the industries that you are going to be talking about, and then saying, well, how can I find the topics that are going to stand out to drive more traffic to my channel? So it's okay. Like, you don't have to narrow down to one topic, but make sure that your central topic, like the central focus niche category, is going to bring in the traffic, right? So let me see. Have the giveaway has been announced yet? I've already announced 2 winners, and we're going to do one more in about 10-15 minutes-ish. I'm really a small YouTuber. I only have 105 subscribers. Can you give me some tips? Small, like, it's all relative. Like, I've seen small channels like that, I guess, get brand deals because they're smart about the content that they share. Honestly, when it comes to subscribers, my subscriber growth has been a little bit slower the past month, and that's because I've focused in a lot on topics that my audience really needs, like my main audience really needs. And it's not necessarily focused in on, finding subscribers outside of that. So it depends what your focus is. Right now, for my focus is my audience, immediate audience. And then last month it was like my immediate audience, but I knew outside would really need, so I just go in like motions like this, and I work on stuff that, my audience needs. When it comes to growing your subscribers, I would suggest, looking at the videos that got the most subscribers so far. So even if it's 1 or 2, and that's the highest number you got on a video, do something similar to that video, and make sure you don't do sub for sub, and you're not sharing your videos everywhere. You're not like link dropping everywhere. So make sure you're not doing that, because that's going to give you false data. You need to let YouTube do its thing, right? And have really good thumbnails that are just going to get that click through, right? I just posted a video on my other channel, and it's got a 14% click-through rate right now. And it has, like, the views, the watch time's been good, and the views are low, but I'm getting views that count. So the click-through's higher. So, you need to let YouTube figure out where it needs to put you, right? If you feel the need to showcase something else on your channel, do so. Yeah, so if you really feel like it's connected to your channel, so Curl named Lauren, sorry. I'm assuming it's about curly hair. That's just an assumption. Hopefully I'm not wrong. There's lots that you can do. There's actually channels that I follow, and I know Tabitha Gingerich. She was one of the pro tubers that I did, and actually we follow each other and we talk every now and again. And she's awesome. She's amazing, and her channel is great. She's a very sweet person, and she talks about curly hair, but she doesn't always talk about curly hair. She talks about perfume. She also talks about skincare, but curly hair is what drives traffic to her channel. So that's kind of how I look at it. You focus in on something that's very like the similar topics, but knowing that there's one topic that's going to drive traffic to your channel, you focus in on that a lot more too. Have you tried rapid tags? I have not tried rapid tags. I've never heard of that, actually. That's one thing that I've never heard of. Interesting. Thank you so much, Miss Catherine. I believe at the end of February, you're monetized too. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate your confidence. And I know I'm very excited. It's something that I want to talk about more, obviously, whenever I get into it. I'm excited to dive into all the data and the information that's going to come in and giving you more so that it's easier for you to understand too. So, yay. Where do you find trending for your industry? I just did a video on that. I know it's the video that I did is a little bit, I tried to do like a little bit of fun video, but all the information in it is good. And I actually give information out within that video, 5 tips on where I go to find my trending topics. So you can go check that out. It's night here. I'm like 10:06. Oh, and your place is light up. I'm really feeling weird. Yeah, it's like 11:50 in the morning. So just so you know, it's quite, yeah, it's still the morning time here. I really can't wait for the ProTuber series on Sadie. I know. Okay, I lost the list, and I think there's a list on my community tab. So I'm going to write that down again. She is coming on my channel. I do have her on my channel list. Because she's popping up on my browse page all the time. And I actually think, do I follow her on Instagram? No, I don't. I don't follow her on Instagram, but she pops up on my browse page all the time. So I definitely will be doing her in the future. I can't wait for the monetization videos when you get monetized. I know, right? I can't wait either. It'll be so much fun, guys. I can't wait. Do you ever off pay service for creating a channel art? Yeah, actually I do. So I can create channel art for you. Basic art, channel art. You just have to provide me with the pictures or things that you want on there, and I can do it on Photoshop very easily. Yeah, I can do it. You just need to reach out to me. It's something that I've done in the past, and I can do for people if they really want me to spice up their banner. No, if you really want me to do it, just reach out to me on Instagram, I guess. Any recommendations for my channel? Caffeinated yet calm. I think coffee and calm from the title. So I would suggest to you, what do you watch? Go to the browse page of your browse page and scroll through and what do you watch? Maybe, that can spark some ideas for you. Okay. What do you do in the lives? Nobody shows up. Something related to Q&A. Yes. So Nano's narrative. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so it's harder for me to read. So what I would suggest is having questions ready to go. Initially, when I was going to do lives, I was like, if I don't have anybody showing up, then I'm going to have questions ready. And sometimes the first time I did live on my Facebook page, nobody was on. And I was like, well, I have some questions ready, and I'll just answer them here, and people can watch this after. So it's a great way to, I always say, if you don't have anybody, imagine there's a friend that you're talking to. Who's a good friend, a family member, someone that you're talking to about the information that you want to share. That always helps too. So yes, the last video was about YouTube trends you need to try. So go check that out if you have not watched it. It was kind of fun. I had some fun with it. Honestly, it was just me trying to break it up a little bit because I have done video ideas and topics in the past. And I was like, well, I just don't want to sit there and tell them again. So I wanted to change it up a little bit. Study with Emma. Yes, congrats on that. You got that 3-month trial of Legend version license of TubeBuddy. So I'm so proud and so happy for you. You're going to love it. Congrats, Emma. Yes, that's so awesome. Gee, I am always too late. No, don't worry. I don't really know how to use TubeBuddy because I'm new, so I need to learn. Just take your time with it. The TubeBuddy actually has a whole channel set up with information on how to use specific things. So if you're confused, go to that channel and they will totally help you out. They're really nice over there too. They've been very good at helping me out whenever I need it and helping others. So I'm so close. We had the same timestamp. Congrats. Oh, very close. really loved your last video, especially the style. I know I tried to change it up. Honestly, guys, sometimes you just need a little bit of change in your own videos, own creativity. It's just nice to do it a little bit differently, right? And I thought, hey, I'm sure not everybody's really going to enjoy it. That's okay, but I enjoyed it. So anyways, thank you for saying that. I'm on Twitch, you watching again, 23 likes. Oh, that's awesome. Now there's 30 likes. Oh, that's crazy. I'm slow in reading through the chat section. Sorry, guys, because I read through the questions and then I'm like, yeah, let's dive into this. If you're just joining, oh, it's 55 mark. We'll get to it soon. If you're just joining, make sure you hit that like button because I can do more giveaways in the future just for fun. I'm not sure when I'll do them, but they'll be for fun and random. And if you like this live and enjoyed the content and the questions and all that jazz that we answered today, make sure you let everybody know about it and share it out to let people know that I'm here. Could you repeat the creator's name? I would love to check out her channel. Ooh, which creator are you talking about? I mentioned a few. I said Erica Diane, Julia K. Christ. Oh, Tabitha Gingerich. That was another one. One of those. Tabitha was the curly hair. I think that's the one I shared. Hi, how's it going? Why do people quit YouTube? They quit YouTube. A lot of bigger creators will quit YouTube whenever they're just done. Like their career is going the way they want it. They can literally do anything they want, right? They have merch and it's going like crazy, and it's just not something that they want to do anymore. Maybe they want to shift gears and do something else. Early on, smaller creators, I guess, they give up maybe because it's just not going as fast as they want. Some people see others' success and they're like, well, if they're successful and I'm not, maybe it's not for me. And it's hard not to get down and demotivated by that. But that's why my channel is here, so that I can hopefully motivate you along the way. For example, not this week, but next week, we're going to be talking about mental health as a small creator. So for me, I see it as it's one of those things where mindset is everything. And especially as a small creator, for me, there was ups and downs. I wasn't that perfect road, but at the same time, I think it's the mental aspect of it all. So I'm unsubscribed to Sam. Hi, how's it going? How many subscribers do you think you should have to do an about me video? How do you think you should ask your subs to submit questions? Okay, so if you have an engaged audience, like what I mean by that is you're getting a good amount of comments. In my head, if it was me, I would get like 10, 15 comments, and I'm getting a good amount of comments each time on videos. And each video gets like 200-300 views, which honestly, Sam, I follow your channel and I've noticed that your channel does really well. So I think you could do it anytime, but maybe if you wanted to wait for another month or so, because that's when spring things pick up a little bit more and watch more videos. So maybe try that. But yeah, your channel's on the right track and I love the aesthetic of it. So let's see. What's the top 3 traffic sources? Browse. We're going to do browse and then browse, YouTube search, and suggested. Those 3 are the top 3. And that's for my channel. I have browse, suggested, and channel pages right now. It's just slightly off. So it will be suggested soon. Okay, so we're past the 55 mark. So let's do a giveaway. And I will go back and answer any questions that are left. And then we'll cut that for today. So if you're just joining, we're going to do another giveaway for 3 months of the TubeBuddy Legend license. And that gets you, the opportunity to try out the A/B testing, the click magnet, and there's so much more with it. So it's a really good opportunity for you to learn and just get into it a little bit more. Because honestly, it has helped my channel a lot more. I've really enjoyed the whole behind the scenes of that and being able to try out new things with it. So we're going to give that away right now. If you're excited about this, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're ready for this giveaway, make sure you say legend in the chat section. So type legend in the chat section so that I know that you're ready to go and that we're all ready for this question. And then once we get that, I'll ask the question and then we'll go from there. I see there's tons of questions in the chat, so we'll finish up with the questions up till Marianne, and then after that, I'll just say goodbye because there's a lot of people on today. That was awesome. Okay, everybody's ready. I'm so excited. Okay, so My last question for today is what? Oh gosh, it's just gone completely out of my head. I had the question in my head. Oh my gosh. Let me just look here. I had it in my head. I'm sorry, guys. Now it's just completely gone. Oh, I know what it was. Silly me. Who was my last ProTuber video about? Come on, someone type it. Maybe it's YouTube being slow. Who is my last ProTuber video about? No? Yes. Okay. Oh, you guys are so close there. Yes. I think so. If I pronounce your name wrong, apologies. Adita, did you not win it before? I'm pretty sure you won 3 months already. Did you? I don't remember. I'm gonna write your name down and we'll contact you. But I've seen you in the chat before, so maybe it's just me being. I don't know if you can get it if you've already got it before. No? Okay, perfect. Then that's okay. Awesome. I will send it off to you, buddy. Awesome. Congrats. I'm so excited. Yes, it was Aaliyah. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right, so sorry, guys. But yes, I'm very excited. That's awesome. Very congratulations to you. And if I pronounced your name wrong, I apologize. I'm terrible with pronouncing names, girl. Okay, let's go back up to the questions and then we'll finish this up for today. Thank you so much for everybody that's been part of this. Awesome. Let's just answer the last few questions. Does enabling a location gain more views, or what is the benefit of adding a location in your YouTube videos? To be honest, it's kind of one of those things like hashtags that you use. It's going to group it into a certain, YouTube growth tips, for example. I'll do hashtag YouTube growth tips and it'll group it into a certain slot. Not necessarily is it going to boost a whole ton of views, because it would really depend on how many creators are watching within that area. So yeah, it's not huge. You don't really need to, I don't think, in my opinion. Could you please repeat the name of the creator who does tech videos? Oh, but also, yes. So the tech videos that also do lifestyle, that's Julia K. Chris. Sorry. Would really check. Yes, Julia K. Chris. I did a Valentine's Day song. Well, that's great. Congratulations. Hello, how's it going? I'm thinking of making podcast style videos on my channel. What do you think about this? That's awesome. I think a lot of creators have separated their podcasts because podcasts are not like, for example, there's a channel that has a specific channel for all their content, but then they have a separate channel for their podcast because they wanted to redirect people if they wanted to go over there to watch the podcast, because podcast is more audio based, and a lot of channels creators will separate those two because it's just totally different watching experience, right? Do you think my channel time is cohesive? A theme is cohesive. I have not seen your channel theme, but if the blue, I think it was the blue, gray, and white. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yes, yeah, it's cohesive to me. I'm thinking of making podcast style videos on my channel. What do you think? Again, I would suggest just separating them because that's two different experiences. And although it will connect with your audience because you're talking about the same content, it won't necessarily appeal to those people that have watched, all the shorter content that you've done, because usually podcasts are longer. Your last video was more enjoyable to watch. Oh, that's great. That's awesome to hear. I love your videos. Awesome. Don't forget me when you, guys, honestly, you are all amazing. And I always remember seeing names. There's a few names that I haven't seen here today. And I'm like, oh, hopefully they're okay. So honestly, whenever I don't see someone on here, I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Lily in the kitchen. Hi, Catherine. Where do you get those short clips videos that are included in some videos, but they aren't recorded by you? Just curious to see in other creators use them too. You can get them all. There's a lot of stock footage sites, but I use the paid version for Canva, and there's some video clips that you use for free. That's what I use. And the paid version is not that expensive, but it is an expense if you want to use them. You can go to some stock sites and get really good footage on there. Obviously, you have to pay into those as well. So I need your advice. I'm starting to suspect. What? Okay, random. Random dude. That's not good. Okay, I'm really excited for the mental health video. Me too. I really want to talk about this more, and I think it's not talked about much within our community, within our small growth community, because we talk a lot, like a lot of the creators will talk about, getting views, growth, and all that, which is great. But how do you get those if you don't have good mental state? And that's where I want to dive into more. And I've got a collaboration with someone the next couple of weeks, and you're going to love his channel. He's going to dive into, he talks about mental health a lot, which is really good. Focus in on that. Input, really appreciate it. No problem. I'm monetized, but I still don't get the CPM, RPM, estimated revenue, playbacks. Yes. So that's something that I can't talk to you directly about because I have no experience in right now. I have studied it, but I don't want to give information out that I haven't actually experienced myself. But I know Annie has some videos on it. You might want, actually, she took that video down. Yeah, there's some creators out there, bigger creators that talk about it too. So hopefully that you can find someone. All right. So I think we're done for today. Awesome. I'll do this last question and then we'll head off. So any advice on getting collaborations? So collaborations is a tricky one. You need to find people that are related to your channel. So for me, I reached out to, sorry, there's something in my eye. I reached out to someone about mental health because I wanted to talk about that. It is related in a way. Their channel is a little different, obviously, but there are people that are going to benefit from that. You need to find channels that are related to you in some way. And my other channel, I've got a couple of collaborations in the works. On the channels that I'm going to be working with is going to be like dealing more with along the lines of, because I have another channel to productivity routines and all that jazz. Those two are going to be connected. And you need to find someone that you can relate to and you really connect with them as a person. I can't believe you're not monetized yet. I know, right, guys? It'll happen by the end of this month. It's honestly because I have shorter videos, and although I get like thousands of views on certain videos, like I've 3 or 4 videos that have 4 or 5, like between the 3,000 to 5,000 mark. And honestly, it's just because the shorter videos, and I get less watch time for the shorter videos, so that's why, and it's taking a little longer. But I'm almost there, and the process is going to be completely. I'm going to be shifting my schedule a little bit after that. Because I have been feeling like I'm about on the brink of burnout. So in the month of March, I may shift it just a little bit for my schedule so that I'm not overwhelming myself and I'm not, going to burn out. So anyways, thank you so much, guys. So glad I was able to do this for you all. Thank you for joining me on this live, and hopefully we can do another live like this in the next couple of weeks. I just needed to do this for you all because I see whenever there's something negative happens, I always try and do a positive so that, it gets rid of the negative and I see so much more better stuff going on. So I'm so excited that I was able to help 3 different channels. Again, if you won today, make sure you reach out to me. I will obviously go to your channels and take the channel link and give it to TubeBuddy and let them know. All right. So thank you so much for joining. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye.